We need to get a wonderful vision, a much more fantastic, extraordinary vision of the future and of what we can accomplish. Something that will make us enthusiastic, something that will give us a great passion to accomplish, so that we can be energetic and passionate in everything that we do. Knowing that unless we gain a large vision, we cannot do large things, and that there are so many wonderful things needing to be done. We have to raise our awareness and our consciousness to everything, because there are so many problems that need to be dealt with, so many mountains that need to be climbed, so many things that need to be overcome. Like Dr. Martin Luther King said, I've got a dream. He had a wonderful dream, a dream that every human being that had character and a great love for the country, who could expand their mind to love each and everybody and do it with character and integrity and understanding, should have prosperity of every kind and freedom of every kind. Every human being should have freedom to express their expanded love, their character, and their love for the world, and their leadership skills. Every human being. And we need to gain a vision of that, a vision of people being drawn onward and upward out of every kind of disadvantage. Every student that falls through the cracks in our schools or our society should be able to gain a vision that would draw them upward and onward, up into a great leadership position where they could have an enthusiastic vision of the future and what they could accomplish. They could have a marvelous vision of how good things can be and how wonderful things can be. Open my eyes that I might see all the wonderful things that truly can be. Take the chains off my heart that I might see all the wonderful visions thou hast now for me. Oh, yes, the vision that God has for you in your life. It has never been proven how much one individual can actually accomplish when they gain the right vision, a great vision, a wonderful vision, and begin to move towards that vision with love in their heart, character in their soul, integrity of spirit and mind, and the right motives for doing so. And we know this can happen, and this is what we really need to do about all of the myriad of problems. If you just look at all the myriad of problems and things like that, you could get discouraged. We could see how that things are just going to get worse, apparently, or that it looks like things could just get worse and worse and worse because we don't have the vision. We're like what the psalmist spoke about, being down in the miry clay, not seeing anything higher than the ground level, just being all down in the quicksand or whatever, and needing someone to come along and pull us out, needing to be able to raise up the ground level so we can look around and see what's all the high mountains that are above, and then we can lift up our eyes to the hills and see really what all there is, all the glory and the majesty and everything that God has and wants for us, and all the leadership skills we can develop. But if you don't have a vision, a passionate vision, an energetic vision, you're not going to do what it takes to reach those high mountains. You're not going to exercise your leadership skill. You're not going to exercise your vision to see what actually can be, what all we can have in this country, how many people of character and leadership we can actually develop, how many educated people we can have, how much we can do to deal with the underprivileged and impoverished and disenfranchised and all of the people that do not have equal opportunity because of the circumstances and the environment surrounding them. Everybody that has had the rug jerked out from under them due to nothing of their own fault. And yet, we can have a vision where all of that is made right and everything is done to cause everybody to have a wonderful ability to reach their dreams and goals. We can make this a nation of dreams, a nation of hope, a nation of people that can have the wonderful outlook into the future and the leadership they can exercise and the things that they can accomplish. All the wonderful creative ideas that we can come up with when we're looking at the mountains instead of the valleys. And we need to develop our people of every race, creed, and color. We need to develop all of them into leaders, into people who reach their full potential. We need to have a vision that includes each and every individual in the country, each and every citizen in the country. Make sure that the equal opportunity is not just in words, not just fancy words which have no meaning. Make sure that education open to all is not just a glorious conception which never has reached its fullness or never has been able to be taken advantage by everyone. Let's make sure that all of our colleges and universities have their number one goal, reaching each and every possible citizen with the desire to have the spirit of learning that would lead them onward and upward to develop their full potential and ability and have themselves full of all of that wonderful education that they desire to have, that they may be the leaders that they would like to be and have the communication skills, the education, the vision, and the opportunities and everything that comes from that fairness that is dealt from each and every one of us. Being fair to every citizen of our country. Being totally fair, not just in hope and change and vision. Not just there'll be a hope and a change that maybe there'll be equal opportunity. A hope and a change that we were going to become a fair, equal, full outreach country. But that we will actually reach every citizen with a vision of developing their full potential. Let us paint that vision in a way. Our leaders, our president, our people in Congress and governors and so forth, let us paint that picture in a way that makes it seem accessible to each and every solitary citizen in the country. Male, female, every race, creed, and color will see that just to the extent of which they reach up and grab hold to a vision that is wonderful, so will be their ability to actually grab hold of it. There won't be any visions that are jerked out from under people. There won't be any false hopes that are painted by leaders that can't be achieved, because the leaders will look around and make sure that every measure is taken to provide equal opportunity and equal achievement. Everybody will be reached in their own camp. Every school district will reach everybody in the unique way which it has to reach them in their own neighborhoods and according to their own way of relating to the subjects. Teachers that know how to relate to students in every type of environment and every type of upbringing and every type of situation that the student finds themselves in. Students without, parents at home or single parents or whatever the situation might be, or just virtually on the street without any kind of leadership. that they will be able to relate and to them in the education area and in the vision area, and be able to cause them to gain that spark of understanding about the future that lets them know that as big as their dreams and visions are, they can accomplish even more than that dream or vision. You can go higher than your largest dream. You can develop your capacity for larger dreams. The very highest dream you can have now is nothing compared to the dreams and vision that you can have once you develop your capacity to dream and have vision and have faith that vision and that dream and that hope will come to pass. So we have to do more to cause our young people to begin to see what all is really available to them, what all is really available to them. Not just what is right in front of them. Maybe it's a fairly good picture that is painted for them. You can become a lawyer, a doctor, or any kind of a position in a corporation, or a leadership of a staff position, or a president of a company, or president of a university, or go into research and all these kinds of things that can be that students can readily see themselves doing. Teaching, becoming a professor, and so forth. These are good and wonderful things that are basically in front of every student. But we should also have wonderful visions of being able to be an agent of change and an agent of providing vision for other people. A person that can be have such a wonderful and large vision that they can cause other people's vision to be raised. A changer of the world. A person that can accomplish great things which will affect millions of people. We can put that vision upon every single person's mind, from the most impoverished and the most left out, the most disenfranchised, to the most advantaged person, and of the highest class and the highest order. The most elite, whatever the most elite and most advantaged and the most born with silver spoons in their mouth, whatever that is, that the lowest in our society can have as great a vision as the most elite can have. And know that it is there and it is possible, and that all the ingredients are put forth, and we will assure that all the ingredients are there, and all of the opportunities are there, and all the things that go into preparing yourself are there, and everything that gives you enthusiasm and passion to reach for higher and higher goals will be there, because we will have the vision in order to provide that. And we will make sure that everyone knows where they can go and how high they can go and all they can achieve. And they will see great things being achieved, because we will have leaders that have dreams and visions of an ever better world and an ever better country, and away with all the criticism of other people and all the slander and running down and throwing dirt. And now we'll be up instead with painting the vision of a better country and better opportunities, and a vision that everyone can reach their highest potential. And these are the things that will take that place foremost in our mind and become foremost in our speeches and in our campaigns and everything like that. So now we're going to pray for everyone to gain their highest and most foremost vision of what they can be and do and have, and how they can develop themselves into a person of character and strength that can do marvelous things to change the country and the world for the better. And paint that vision to them, dear God, in the name of thy precious holy Son, Jesus. Paint a wonderful vision in everyone's mind, and everyone that is ill, from the foremost to the least, raise them up in the name of thy holy Son, Jesus, right now. Heal people of obsessions, depressions. Oh, God, any depression, any sense of hatred, fear, or superstition. Heal them now in the name of the Holy Son, Jesus. Amen, amen, and amen.